Good evening, welcome to our press conference. Any questions for our coach in English, please? Sir.
Вчера вы отказывались говорить о тактике. Можете ли сейчас ответить, к какой игре «Зенита» вы готовились и на какие уязвимые места «Зенита» собирались давить?
I think the first half we had a very good organization to take the strong points of Zenit out. But I missed some confidence in front of my players to create more. So it was in balance. We had 1-2 good opportunities. I think Zenit one time with the corner. Second half, the game opened up. We get chances, Zenit get chances. We score. Also, they come back. And that moment you can make a choice between keeping the results, start to defend with more people. But we took the option to keep on going, to score the second goal. And I'm very proud of my players, the way we scored the second goal also, because it was not like a counter-attack where you're lucky that the defender of the other team makes a fall. But it was a very good collective action and with a great goal.
Скажите, насколько важна эта победа для вот будущего в группе? В принципе, «Зенит», наверное, прямой конкурент Брюгге за там, второе-третье место.
Yeah, it's super important. Also, yeah, we know in this group the budget of Borussia Dortmund, the budget of Zenit, the budget of Lazio Roma. It's another world than what we have. We have also a lot of young players. You saw today a few guys from 90-year-old who played 21, 22. So they have less experience than all these experienced players that were on the pitch on the other side. So it's a huge thing for them, for the team, for the club also. A huge experience to win games like this, and also the way they won. So this gives a lot of confidence for the future. But we know that all these three teams, they have a lot of quality. So the next 5 games will be 5 finals for us. And we will keep on fighting to get the maximum out of that. But I don't think we need to think now that we are much better or something. That's not the case. Today we played a very, very good game. And we scored a very nice goal at the end to take 3, even historical points. Because it's a very long time ago that the Belgium team win a away game in Champions League on the first game day.
Congratulations, Philippe. You were obviously with all the players together on the pitch after the last moment. How emotional was this for you, and where do you put this victory in your career as a coach?
Okay, I'm not so long a coach, head coach, not so long. So for me, this comes in the first position until now. Even better than the 2 titles until now, because I know what quality was on the other side. I know what happened this week with all these COVID cases. It can go in the mind of the players. All the staff, all the players worked really hard together to focus on this game. They did a very good job. Also my goalkeeper coach, the way he prepared Ethan Horvath, who didn't play for 1 year, the way Ethan played. Also players like Federica, who didn't play much last couple of weeks. Charles, who was tired after his 2 games with under 21, was not in the 18 for Standard, but he's ready today. And this needs to be our strength for the next couple of months, that every 3 days, because it's going to be a hell of a race. And for sure, with all these COVID cases, where we lose also players because of that, it's going to be a hell of a race where we need every time 11, 14 or more in the Champions League players who can be 200%. So it's important. This is a victory of all the group together. And this gives a lot of strength because this is also the strength of this club.
Раз насчет молодых игроков, пятерым воспитанникам вашего клуба сегодня 18, которые были в заявке сегодня, кто-то вышел на поле, 18-19 лет. Они уже сейчас сильнее тех футболистов, которых Брюгге мог бы пригласить? Или же это в какой-то степени искусственные меры по поддержке своих воспитанников?
We are not a club who can buy players for 40 million, like here in Zenit. We are a team who needs to develop their own players. We work really hard in the academy also to get players out of our academy to come into the first team, like Charles de Ketelaere, who scored today. And we are a country, because it's not only Bruges, also the other teams, who needs to develop young players because we cannot buy the very experienced ones. So these games like this are crucial for this development. Last year we played also very good games against Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, Galatasaray, but at the crucial moments we missed experience. We did sometimes stupid things, or we were not efficient enough. Today I saw already a development in that, and like this we need to grow on with the young players. Together, of course, don't forget this, with the older and experienced ones who can give them their experience on the pitch, because it needs to be a good balance. Only playing with 18 and 19 years old today, then for sure you lose. They get a lot out of the older ones with the experience, but like this they can grow the young ones.
Okay, 2 more questions. Bart first, and then...
Maybe on Charles de Ketelaere, how would you describe his game? Because not only the goal, the way he led the team after the 1-1 was... I guess you must be really proud of how he played tonight.
Yes, I'm very proud of him, and we're working now together a little bit more than 1 year. He's taking big steps. He's not ready for every week to show what he showed today, and that's normal at his age also, but he understands the story. Otherwise he would not have been ready for today. After Standard he could have broken because he was not in the 18. He understands the story, and he knows that all the staff is busy with him to make him stronger and stronger, and then in a few years he can be really a top player. So it's important to have not only young guys with quality, but also young guys with quality and intelligence. And that's a good balance that he has.
Вчера Сергей Симак говорил о том, что Брюгге, возможно, изменит схему, и даже, скорее всего, изменит схему из-за дисквалификации вашего основного защитника. Вы говорили о том, что Брюгге будет играть по схеме, которую хорошо знает. Понятно, что схема, по которой сегодня играл Брюгге, знакома по прошлому сезону, но все-таки почему именно сегодня была выбрана она? Из-за дисквалификации действительно Дели или из-за того, что там Зенит, например, играет с 2 чистыми нападающими?
No, with Delhi it would have been the same tactics today. Every game we analyze the opponent, we analyze a lot of games with all the staff together, and then we try to find where we can hurt teams, and it depends from opponent to opponent. So that's the advantage now after 1 year working together, that we can change also systems and that players can stay in their comfort because they know what to do. So that's an important part in football also. Every game to find the right solution, how to hurt the opponents and how to stop them also.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll stop the press conference with the coach because the player Charles de Ketelaere is waiting for us. Thank you very much. In English. Okay, questions for the match winner, Charles de Ketelaere. Bart.
Charles, dikke proficiat. I will asking in English. I hope you can answer me in English. Yeah, just describe how big is this moment. Did it ever occur in your mind something like this could happen before the game? You were not even in the selection last Saturday.
Yeah, it was a disappointment Saturday, but yeah, you know that the chance is always there that you start today and that you can come in. And I was mentally ready, and I just hoped for it. I hope for these moments. You hope for it your whole life, and you work for it also. But that it happens now and that we win here our first game, it's fantastic.
Can you take us through the moment when it was 1-1, and then it seemed like you were the guy who absolutely wanted to win? You made this run into the box, and then you were there at the right spot to score the goal. You definitely wanted to win this game other than to be happy with the draw. What went through your mind in the end of the game?
We were just very happy with the goal, and then straight after the goal they already had a big chance, so that cannot happen. But then after they score a wonderful goal, but we know that we are physically very strong, so that we can keep running and keep believing and keep playing football. And you see with the football action through the defense of Zenit that you win at the end of the game. And it was just a thing to keep believing in it. Also that because they had a lot of chances, but until it's 1-1, you can score in the last minute, and that happened.
Сразу попрошу прощения за то, что задаю этот вопрос на русском, но тем не менее, какая была установка тренера на последние минуты, потому что со стороны казалось, что в целом Брюгге был готов к тому, чтобы сыграть в ничью и спокойно завершить этот матч, но просто попался момент, и вы его реализовали. Действительно ли была установка просто спокойно доигрывать, и это был такой где-то случайный момент?
He said that we could keep believing in it, and also before the game we already knew that we see in the images that we are physically stronger and that we can keep going, and so we believed in it. Also that although they had a lot of chances, but he said go for the second one, because you feel in the game, also the first half, that there are chances, and then you see the goal is there and we win the game.
Бельгия сейчас ассоциируется с плеядой футболистов мирового уровня. На ваш взгляд, возможно ли было появление стольких футболистов без каких-то искусственных мер поддерживающих, в частности, без лимитов в какой-то форме?
Why there are a lot of top players in that?
Yeah, and if it's because of the organization in Belgium or the academy at the club?
Yeah, the academies work very well, and you see also that, like in Bruges, now they invest in a new base camp, and I think all these things, and also the Belgian Federation, who works very well, even in a small country like Belgium, have a lot of great players. So I think it's work from the big organizations and from the teams individually, that they invest in the youth teams, and that's why there are coming a lot of great players, I think.
Okay. Last question from Bart.
Charles, now you are head of the group. We'll see now what Lazio will do next week already. You play Lazio at home. So what are Bruges going to do? Qualify for the next round this time?
What are we going to do? I think we just have to believe in it and see it game per game, and then we see at the end where we will finish. But I don't think we need to focus on the 5 next games, but just on next game Tuesday, and then you see at the end of the game what's the result. But I hope that the team and that we can make another step in comparison with last year, so that we can win more games and take more points and hopefully qualify. Thank you.